Hi, kindergartners. Well, today is the first day of December. And for most of us, actually, I think probably all of us, we start thinking more and more, not just about the month of December, but we start thinking about holidays that happen in December. I was talking to Mrs. Firschman, and she told me her family's busy getting ready to celebrate Hanukkah, right? And I know I've talked to your families, and I know that your families celebrate a holiday called Christmas. Yes, my family celebrates Christmas also. So when we start noticing that it's December 1st, there's some traditions that we have in our family, and one of them is starting to count down until Christmas. So it made me think about our math work for today because we are going to be practicing counting from 1 to 20, and we're going to be counting up. But then we also need to know something about counting down. When we count up, our numbers get bigger and bigger. When we count down, our numbers get smaller and smaller. So maybe in your family, you have something called an Advent calendar. A lot of families in Germany, I believe, use an Advent calendar, right? Maybe some of you have that as a tradition in your family also. So when you have an Advent calendar, some people start counting down until Christmas. So they often start on the first day of December. Now, if I counted up, I would say, okay, well, I know there's 25 days till Christmas. So I could say, okay, I've got one down, two down, three down, four down. Let's practice counting up. Are you ready? Let's do it. Let's start here. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, we got through that hard part. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So we just counted up. But when we start thinking about Christmas, I don't know about you. I'd rather count down so I notice that it's getting closer and closer. So if I started today, I'd put my little star in the pocket by the number 24. Can you say 24? That's two groups of 10 and four ones, 24. And then the next day I'd move down or backwards to 23. I'm subtracting and taking away. The numbers are getting smaller. And I would do that every day until I got down to the 1. And then on Christmas Day, there'd be 0 days left to wait. We would have made it. And then we get back to 24 because it's just December 1st, so we still have a ways to go. And then I wanted to show you, this is one of Tommy's. Tommy loves counting down until Christmas. So this one, let's see what we can do here. Yeah, we would start down at the bottom, and starting today, he's going to take off one bulb, one ornament for each day. Do you see that number there? What is it? All right, go ahead and tell me. Okay, Logan. Yep, it's the number 24. Very good. 24. And then we take off another. What number is that? 23. I'm subtracting. We're going backwards. 20, 22. Very good. You know, maybe some of you will want to plan some special way in your family of counting down until Christmas. Yeah. So I used to do a project with the students, and we'd make chains. You know, we'd cut paper strips of paper, and we would do 25 links on our chain. We'd make a red, then a green, then a red, then a green, and we attached them to a bell, and we'd rip off one each day until there were no more left. Yeah, there's another cute one where we would make a Santa Claus, and you could put a cotton ball on his beard each day until he had a great big fluffy beard. Yeah, I didn't get those projects ready this year. We're going to do some different ones, but you might like doing those, or maybe your family already has a countdown to Christmas or some type of Advent calendar. Some families might even like candles counting to Christmas. You might light one each week on an Advent week. I know our family has something called the menorah. It's something a lot of people who celebrate Hanukkah have one. Our family just has one because a long time ago we had members of our family who celebrated um, Hanukkah. So we still have it as a part of our family. And they use the candles to count down or to symbolize different things. So maybe your family does it. Now, oh, you know what? Tommy was cleaning up for me and he cleaned up a little too well. I'm going to show you one more way of counting down to Christmas. Let me pause this and go grab it and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Tommy really listened that time when I said to clean up, and he went and he put the book away too. Do you see what I saw at the store the other day? It's an Advent calendar storybook collection. So, what you can do is you can count down till Christmas reading a little book each day. I know we could go through here and we could count, couldn't we? Now, we'd start down here again with the number 24. Maybe I can share with you the book that's in 24. This is cute. It's got little snowflakes in it. Oh, look at it. There it is. I'm going to take it out and let's see who's inside. Oh, maybe you have to unwrap it. I won't unwrap it because then Tommy will know. I'll just slide it back in there. Dora's Christmas Eve Adventure. Oh, maybe they wanted us to start with number 1 because Christmas Eve would be the day before Christmas. Let's start this way. You'd unwrap it. I'm going to get better at my sneaking. Okay, there we go. All right. Christmas with Blue. Remember Blue's Clues? I really like Blue. Hi, it's me, Josh. Blue and I are so excited because Christmas is coming. Are you excited for Christmas? One of my favorite parts of Christmas is the decorations. I love the twinkling lights. That's so funny. When my kids were little, it was Steve, and then it was Joe, and now it's Josh. Yeah. All right. Blue loves celebrating Christmas with all her friends like you. We need your help getting ready for Christmas. Will you help us finish decorating the house? Great. I like the snowflakes on his shirt and sweater. First, we need to find the perfect ornaments for our Christmas tree. This one is great. Do you see what ornament I have? Yeah, a reindeer. That's perfect for Christmas. And Blue has a snowman ornament. That's Snow great. He thought it was funny. What, Remington, I hear you laughing. You like when people say funny words like that, don't you? That's Snow great instead of so great. Yum. Something smells good in the kitchen. Let's go see how Mr. Salt and Mrs. Pepper are preparing for Christmas. Wow, Mr. Salt and Mrs. Pepper made a gingerbread house. Do you see paprika, cinnamon, ginger, and sage? They would be perfect friends to make a gingerbread house with. Now let's keep decorating for Christmas outside. It's time to hang the lights. Look at Mailbox. He makes a great Christmas delivery reindeer. Here's a Christmas card for Shovel and Pail. Do you see them? There they are. Oh, R is one of the sight words we're working on, isn't it? It's one of our trickier ones. Shovel and Pail are playing in the snow. That's a great way to get in the Christmas spirit. Magenta and Blue can join in the winter fun too. Let's all decorate the front yard with snow angels. Now that we're all done decorating, we're ready to celebrate Christmas together. Come on. Look, there are presents for everyone, including, hey, we know that word, Y-O-U, you. Thanks for your help today and for being here to celebrate Christmas with us. It's a great time for everyone to be together. See on the package? They wrote our sight word, you, Y-O-U. Good thing we know how to read that one. Merry Christmas. So Blue says Merry Christmas. Okay, I'm going to slip this back in so that when Tommy goes to do the countdown, it'll be in there. Yep. So that one's going to count up to Christmas. You and I, oh, here he comes. I can hear him. Slip that back in. Talking about counting down. All right, we'll put that in. Now, you might not have this book. We felt very fortunate that we found this book this year. This was going to be a new tradition for us. But you don't need to have this fancy book calendar to be able to enjoy a Christmas book. Yeah, every year Tommy does what he calls his countdown to Christmas. And we have some books that are very old. And what he does is he picks them out and he says, I'm going to read a Christmas book every day in December until we get to Christmas. Some of the books we read 2 or 3 times, especially during the years where we didn't have 25 Christmas books. That's a lot of books. But some of our favorite ones we read again and again. And one of them on Christmas Eve, that Wondrous Night, yeah, that book, we read that one even when it's July. It's so good. So you can practice your counting, but you can also practice your reading by trying to read a book every night between now and Christmas. All right, let's talk about your assignment. Now, see this paper? Now, it's intended to be a counting up, and that's what I would recommend that most of you do. You cut out your numbers, and then you put them in order from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What? Don't be nervous if you don't know your numbers all the way through 20 yet. That's okay. We're still working on it. That's why we're doing this. If that's frustrating for you, you know what you can do? You can have a grown up or a big sister or a big brother write the numbers. They could write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then you could match it up. That would work out very well. If you feel like you really have your numbers down from 1 through 20 and you need a little bit of a challenge, try a countdown. Start with the greatest number, 20, and go backwards all the way to what? You get down to 1. You just need to know that you're doing that, right? You don't want to think you're counting and you start with 20 and think that's the way to go if you're counting up. You just need to recognize that, oh, that was a count down, not a counting up. So there's a couple fun ways you can do this worksheet. Oh, here comes Tommy now. He must know we were talking about Christmas. Oh, okay, we can do that in a minute. I was just telling the kids about your countdown to Christmas. They wrote it down. Okay, now I've got one more worksheet to show you. Remember this one? Yeah, this week we're focusing on the number 10. So, yeah, you already guessed. I want you to put 10 of something on your mat. And yes, this is the week that you will fill up the entire tens frame.
That's in the bean bag.
Yep. Here, can you? Yeah, you can sit in the bean bag. Now, you might have something you already planned on gluing on there. If not, it'd be a great time to take out your Christmas tin. Don't just put anything from here on there because some of the stuff we're going to use for other things. But you know what would be great? There's a Christmas stamper inside of your tin.
Oh.
And you could put 10 Christmas stamps on your tens frame. Yeah, that would work really well. All right, you don't have to do it that way, but you could. You could glue something else on that you have at home. Just don't glue all this stuff on there yet because we're going to use it for other stuff. All right, I'm going to close that back up so we don't lose anything. All right, so today, boys and girls, you practice counting up to 20, and then we talked about having to count down when we start with a bigger number and we go to a smaller number. We are recognizing the value of the number 10, and we talked about how if we read a little bit each day, it makes us better and better readers, and it's especially fun to do that when we're thinking about reading a little bit each day leading up to Christmas time. All right, boys and girls, you have fun with your counting up and your counting down. 3, 2, 1, finish.